This podcast absolutely, unequivocally, positively, 100% contains adult material. Mature audiences only, please.
Hey, welcome back to Me and Mrs. Always Right. I am your host, Me.
And I'm Mrs. Always Right.
And we're coming to you from that little trailer park in Colorado City, Texas.
Yes.
You know, I got the two confused, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Anything you got about Colorado City, Texas?
Nah, population's like under 4,000, but I can tell you what I did want to tell you about Colorado City.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
Is Margaret Formby is from there.
Never heard of her.
She was the founder of the National Cowgirl Hall of Fame in Fort Worth. Just saying.
Awesome.
I know, because everybody's from somewhere. Yes.
That's
you
right.
are right. Yes.
All right, I want to take this time real quick. If you haven't already, become a member at Patreon at patreon.com/me and Mrs. Always Right. There you'll find pre and post show content right along with unedited episodes. All right.
And y'all might want to get on that.
Yeah.
Because I'm just, I know what story you want to tell about this.
Hang on. Trademark.
Sweet.
I know. About what? Oh, yeah, about that.
About this?
Yes.
But I did want to mention, I think that maybe it's not we, maybe it's just I.
Okay.
Think that sometimes we come up with some of the bestest ideas or lines, or we're fucking hilarious in the shower.
I know. And there's a part of me that really wants to start like a in the shower segment.
Right. But it's going to be for Patreon only.
Are we going to? So we are going to start recording our shower session.
Audio only, guys. Audio only. If y'all are anything like him, big old perverts, but it's audio only.
Oh.
But I find in the shower sometimes we are fucking hilarious.
Are we going to call it showering with me and Mrs. Always Right? Or are we going to call it?
I mean, why not?
Are we going to call it Mrs. Always Right's Always Wet?
No. Showering, yeah, why not?
All right, well, I'll get that.
But
not this week, because apparently
not this week.
This just got laid on me when her and I was talking about this. She's like, who wants to listen to us in the shower? And then now I've got to think about how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to do the mics where they don't get wet.
Right.
And, hang on. Oh, too much beer. And how I'm going to do it to where the shower sound doesn't drown out the voice. So,
well, I think
I've got to play. I'm just letting you know, I've got to play around with experimenting with some audio.
Right.
Okay?
Well, I think both of us actually are pretty loud. So I think that for the most part, we could drown out the shower noise.
Because I can I've got portable mics, and I can figure out a way to hang them from like the top of the shower curtain, right? And two of them, and you get the sound. I just don't want I'm gonna have to see how it sounds. So don't promise them yet.
Oh, okay. No promise. Just it's a possibility. It's something that we're tossing around that we might feel might be something really cool to listen to, because like I said, maybe it's just me, but sometimes I find we are fucking hilarious in the shower.
I like looking at you naked. That's why you're so funny.
That don't even make no sense.
So that's what we're gonna do to drive people to Patreon is talk in the shower.
No,
I'm okay. I'm okay with it.
And if he does tend to drop the soap quite often, y'all. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding anyway, because he hardly ever has the soap. Just saying.
Word, you can't drop what you don't hold.
Exactly.
I don't even know. I don't even know if I could shower myself. I mean, I know I can because I've done it before.
Yes.
But goddamn, I don't like doing it.
I know. You know what? Okay, so there's probably a lot of things that you don't like doing, but I did want to say on here.
Don't.
What?
I think I know where you're going. And I don't need any.
Nope. You do.
I don't need any accolades.
Yeah, you do. You do. So
I know what's coming because it's the only thing I did.
I mean, in 20 fucking years, this first time.
See how it stands out? See how it stands out?
Exactly.
Now it's an accomplishment.
This guy actually loaded the dishes that were in the sink on a Sunday because I was at work.
And that's why I did it. Because
the dishwasher by himself, as far as I know. I mean, we did have kids over here, but I think he did it by himself. Did you do it before the kids got here?
I
Or
did.
look at you go.
Yes.
Anyway,
Score.
exactly. I didn't ask him to, but I can tell you that is the first time ever since we've been together that you have loaded the dishwasher.
It is not. That is not the first time.
That is the first time.
Okay. Have you unloaded it yet?
For the most part. Why?
Did you notice how the forks were with the forks?
And
the spoons are with the
spoons. I don't
spoons?
like that, but
How else are you supposed to put them in there?
I just personally, I do it willy-nilly.
No.
And you want to know why?
No.
Do you want to know why?
Sure, but it's
I
not
do
right.
it willy-nilly.
But it's not right.
No, it's not right for your OCD. But I do it willy-nilly because you get the forks in there and then they start piling up like this because they're all forks and maybe it doesn't get clean in between there.
Okay,
So
now I
if
know
I
to
put-
alternate them, but my whole train of thought was, and hear me out
No,
on this.
I
I know
it's
this is only us
easier.
discussing the dishwasher, okay?
It's
But you
easier
grab
to
all the
take 'em all
forks and you
out.
put all the forks up. You grab the spoons.
Yes.
Forks with
Yes.
forks, spoons with spoons, knives with knives.
Yes, I knew what you meant by
Did you?
doing it. I left
And
it that way.
yet you still complain.
No, I'm not.
This
not
is why I don't
complaining.
fucking do anything.
I'm just saying I do it willy-nilly because I don't want them to stack together, all spoons stacked together. You understand what I'm saying, correct?
Well, maybe the spoons don't want to be forked with.
Well, it's possible, but I don't think so. I think they like
So you were
being
impressed,
forked.
is what you're telling me.
I was very impressed, and I did want to say thank you.
Well, I'm not. You're welcome.
again.
I'm not doing it for the accolades. I knew you were working. The sink was full. I did
It's
go out
not
there
the
to
first
try.
time that's ever happened, but
That the sink got full.
yes.
I know. I can't believe you're not taking care
And
of it
I
like you
was-
should be.
And I was at work. I mean, I'm just telling you, it's not the first time, but I want to say thank you. I was impressed. What are you doing?
What is that over there? Business account kit.
No, that's when we went to the bank.
Oh, it's like, damn. Are you starting to take an interest finally in the business? But no, you're not.
Heck no.
Got to be dedicated.
I'm dedicated.
So,
I got time to
go ahead
dedicate
and-
to you. That's about it.
Go ahead and take time to drop in the comments if you're interested in a shower episode.
Yeah, we'd kind of like to know. Like I said, but we can try to record it anyway, just to see how it sounds.
I
and maybe
need a couple
slip one in
episodes
there
to-
just to,
I'll slip one
you know.
in there.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, just to.
That's when
just
it's the slickest. It's the easiest way to get it in.
I know, and I don't like it. I don't like it
You
at
don't
all.
have to like it. You just have to accept it.
I'm not even going to accept it. Nope, not at all.
No,
Not at all. No,
they're gonna hear a lot of sloshing.
no, they're not.
I know.
Oh, stop
know.
it.
The shower is the worst place in the world to try to have sex. The absolute fucking worst.
Oh my God, yeah, you're gonna slip, fall, break a hip.
You and I are
going
to die in the shower either way.
I
it goes.
believe that we will die in the shower. Yes.
How many close calls have we had that last time? I almost
Oh
went
my
down.
God. You know what? And I can tell you, I remember it was the honey episode. I don't know what the episode was called, but it's where the pet names and stuff. We were talking about
don't think I
that
remember that.
because
Was it
Really?
recently?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
But we were talking about pet names. Do you call each other honey? Do you call each other by their name?
Okay.
Remember?
Yeah.
Because you
remember.
Because you said it was really weird that we call each other by our names, which it is because it's always honey or whatever.
You never call me by my name.
We should make that into a
Sorry.
song.
You don't have to call me darling. Darling.
Okay. But anyway,
up.
so you almost fell in the shower and died.
Yes, I did.
And I called you honey, I think, as I'm grabbing you when we're both fixing to die. But I grabbed you and called you honey. I didn't call you by your name. So,
Speaking of dying,
yeah.
I have seen my death face.
I have seen your death face. And I have seen my death face.
The whole reason from Colorado City, Texas, is because we had to take a trip to Colorado. And on the way back, we flew up there
We
and we
did.
had to drive back. We had to pick up a vehicle.
Yes.
Well, we were in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Yes.
And if you don't know, Pikes Peak is in Colorado Springs.
Yes.
I had this fantastic idea. I'm like,
wonderful idea. If you're 20 or
150 pounds.
yes. No lung problems, no health
Right.
problem, no
Right.
health issues.
If you're not on oxygen.
Yes, it's a wonderful idea. Absolutely.
So Pikes Peak's there, and I told her, I said, it's right here. We'd be stupid not to take the opportunity to go drive up to Pikes Peak.
Absolutely.
And
now
she was
we can
like,
say
sure.
we did.
Yes.
Look, we did it. It might not have been on my bucket list, but we were there. Might as well put it on the bucket list and do it.
So you start at roughly like 8,000 feet, 6,000 feet, somewhere in there.
I want to say,
And it seems fine. It seems fine, and you start driving up the mountain.
Yes.
And you pass the North Pole. We have the picture to prove it.
Yeah. Can you put that up, please?
I will try to put up all the pictures. You have to send them to me on my phone.
Maybe not all the pictures.
Well, you don't want to see our death face?
No. Definitely death face.
Okay.
But
Just
I
send
mean,
me
I
what you
took
have.
so many.
Just send me what you have.
So many. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that you actually used up all your fucking memory in your phone.
I did.
And we start going up the mountain, which is pretty cool. And Crystal Lake, you wanted to camp at Crystal Lake?
Yeah, I did. So I got some pictures of Camp Crystal Lake.
And that was the first place we actually got out of the truck, because you had to go to the bathroom. And I had an almost die episode there, but it really wasn't as bad. It wasn't that bad. But at that point, I think we were at 9,000 feet or 10,000 feet.
No, I don't think we were at 10,000 yet, because that was at like 9 or 10 or 11. The little stops that they have along the way, there's like
The mile
20
markers.
something. Yeah, there's like 20 something of them. And I think 10,000 feet was right around mile marker 11 or whatever.
We were still pretty damn high, and the air was
Yes.
thin. But we went in there. There's a gift shop at Camp Crystal Lake. And-
I love that.
Do you?
I love it. Yes.
And so we go she goes to the bathroom, which I think was an outhouse.
It was an outhouse, and it was just like the outhouse at the place that I don't like to go.
Crossbar, which is where we're
Crossbar.
going, because you hate
It's
going
just
so
a
much.
Dump. It was just a toilet with an open hole.
You can hear
That's
the
what
turd
it was.
screaming all the way down.
All the way
down.
Yes.
Did they have to fall 10,000 feet to the ground?
I mean, no, because we were only up like 9,000.
Oh, okay.
So no. It's
You
fine.
hear the turd
It's fine.
fall all the way
Oh,
down.
I should have brought the map. That way we would know exactly where everything
Yeah, we planned poorly. We just
do.
wing it.
I know where it's at. It's in the kitchen, but
Yeah.
I don't want to go get it.
I feel you. You already got the vape. Okay?
Yes. Yeah. Got you.
So we're at Camp Crystal Lake, right? And then so she goes and poops or pees or whatever she
I
does.
pee.
You pee. And we go into the gift shop and we're looking around, and we, shirt, hat, coffee mug, I think.
I did get a coffee mug.
And then we start finishing our route up the mountain. Well, going up the mountain. Oh, do you have something to say?
Well, I actually have a question, because
Sure.
when we were at Camp Crystal Lake, can't say it without doing it. I swear.
No.
I love it. While we were there, they had this Sasquatch out front, right? This Bigfoot. It would look like it, kind of like a totem pole. It was carved out of wood or whatever, right? And it's big. But my question is, I've never heard of Bigfoot being in that area.
Me either.
I've always, is it because there's just mountain and trees all around, and that's this, so they played on the whole Sasquatch thing? Because
Maybe, but you got to have something to it. It's not that there's a mountain that you can drive up to the top. They got to add stuff to it.
I know.
Maybe going up the mountain got boring, and they're like, hey, if we just say Bigfoot lives here, we can get people up the mountain.
Yeah, something. Now, I did take a picture with the Bigfoot.
Did you?
I did.
Was his toes painted?
No. But
That
the
was so good.
What?
That was so funny.
What?
Bigfoot. Never mind.
Okay.
Never
Well,
mind.
it wasn't funny if you have to explain it to me.
No,
Sorry.
it wasn't
I'm
funny.
sorry.
Okay.
But I did the coffee mug that I got does have the little Bigfoot
The
on
little
it.
Bigfoot?
Oxymoron there. But
Shh, quit calling me names.
oh, sorry. But I was just so curious because I don't think I've ever heard
I
of
haven't.
Bigfoot, Sasquatch, anything like that. And I think it's maybe they just did it because of all of the trees, we can hide.
Well, you remember, and not to get off topic here, but when we went to Mina, we went through that one little town that was like Bigfoot everything. You remember? Remember?
I wish
I think it was
could,
after Paris, Texas, and heading into Arkansas.
You could be right because I've
Well, I mean,
heard
I
stories.
am right.
Well,
Not that I
of course
could
you
be
are.
right.
Okay. Because I've heard stories of Bigfoot being spotted in Arkansas and Texas and Louisiana, down here, not in Colorado. It just made no sense. But anyway, I just
Can I finish my story?
yes, you can. I just
Thanks.
wanted to ask why they had a Bigfoot because I never heard of Bigfoot being there.
We could have researched that before we started the show.
I mean, we could have, but what's the fun in that?
So we start our trek up the mountain.
Yes.
And it's a little 2-lane road. Speed limits are pretty low. And you get to a checkpoint. And this is the checkpoint where either you can progress up the mountain if the weather's good, or they're going to cut you off right there. Well, the weather was good. It just got done raining, but the lightning threat was over. And they're like, yeah, go on up the mountain. So we go up the mountain. Now, going up, you have places where you can pull over and you can take pictures and what would you call them? Sightseeing spots? I don't know. And we were like, we told ourselves that we were going to stop on the way down because most of them were on the opposite side of the road.
Correct. Not on the side
No.
going up. They're all on the way down.
We start driving 10,000 feet, 11,000 feet. You get into some really windy, oh shit, sorry. You get into some really windy switchbacks going up the road.
Hey, quick question here.
Oh my God.
Do you know your states?
Yes, I know my states.
Okay, so is this Colorado or this Colorado?
The square one on the bottom.
This
hang on.
one?
You know what? Here, hang on. let me help you out here. There.
Well, only because
Okay.
But look over here. Are you kidding me?
302 in Ohio.
Sightings.
Yeah.
Number
that
of
looks
reported.
like the high. Oh no, look in Washington.
I
676.
I'm just this is the area that I heard about Bigfoot down here. Not.
So only 6 in North Dakota. So apparently Bigfoot doesn't like the cold or the desert because 9 in Nevada.
Yeah. But 445 in California.
Yeah, they're smoking shit up there.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a big dog, but they, I don't know.
128 in Ohio. I mean, in Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah. So
anyway, thanks for interrupting.
Yeah. Sorry. No problem.
So we get to the point.
Okay. Well, I just noticed here now, are they going to consider this Alaska or Hawaii? I mean, it's
babe. Hang on. Wait. If for our audio listeners, I am bringing up her map. Scroll up a little bit, please.
Okay.
What? Ask the question one more time. Use the mouse to point it out.
Okay, look, right here, 22.
Yes.
Okay, so no matter which one they want to say it is.
Wait. Which one do you think it is?
I mean, it's got to be, I don't know, Alaska.
It is Alaska. But here's the funny thing is.
How you going to get to Alaska?
No, please don't say it. Don't say it. Just don't. Don't say it.
But it's probably why they don't have Hawaii on here because there's no way to get to Hawaii.
Babe.
But Bigfoot can't get to Hawaii.
We have the map up, right?
Right. I don't see Hawaii.
You don't see Hawaii.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait. You're looking at the map.
Yes.
You see Alaska.
Is it that Alaska?
But you do not see Hawaii.
Is this like Hawaii? the fuck?
On the next episode of the I can't even say it now. The Geographically Challenged.
I ask you if you knew your states.
I do know my states.
Well, I don't. That's why I asked you.
What? Let's start simple, okay? What country do you live in?
This country.
Okay. So at any point looking at this map. Okay. At any point looking at this map, do you think Alaska is actually under California?
No.
Okay.
No.
By looking at this map, do you think Alaska is an island?
Well, I think you can drive to Alaska.
Yes, you can.
But where is Alaska on here? That's what I'm saying. There's two what they would consider not connected. There's two.
There is two.
That's not what they consider connected, but it is.
I used to think
because
you were
Alaska,
so fucking smart.
Because Alaska is connected through Canada.
You're winning.
I know I'm winning.
So far
I'm
on
not
Who
an
Wants to Be a
idiot.
Millionaire, you're getting there, okay?
But my question is,
Yes.
He doesn't like the cold.
He does not.
And the only way to get to Hawaii, because it is an island,
Zzz.
but yes, several islands.
Yes.
You are correct.
Yes.
Several. I want to say there's like 16 or I don't even know. I want a number
I
out
want to
there because
stop
I don't
for
even
just
know.
a second and say thank you because I did not know how I was going to fill the rest of this time. This was spectacular.
How does
Thank
he
you
get
so
there?
much.
How does he get there? How?
It takes a boat.
No. Bigfoot doesn't take a boat.
That's why there's 0 sightings in Hawaii because he can't get there.
Oh, I know. But why would they do Alaska like this? Because wouldn't it be up here?
Okay.
So it's very...
Let's just say you're trying to put a map on a page, okay?
Yeah.
Now, you could fit the continental United States,
Mm-hmm.
but Alaska being where it is,
Yes.
northwest,
Yes.
okay, can't fit on that page. So what
So
they
you're
do
gonna have to
is,
bring it down.
so they take
under
what they
California.
actually do is they take a little pair of scissors, like
And,
the safety kind,
yes.
and they
That-
cut it
that's
out,
what I use.
and they paste it down there, and they're like,
got you.
hey, Alaska, because they assume everybody knows where fucking Alaska is.
Yes, but it's not down there.
It
It's
is
not
not
down there.
south of California, no.
No. Did you know Florida?
I'm scared to even start here. Go ahead.
328 sightings in Florida.
Okay.
But my thing is, no. I feel it's I don't know. Hey, wait, before I say anything else,
Okay.
this sighting in Alaska, these 22 sightings in Alaska is actually a Yeti. It's not a Bigfoot.
Have you been there?
No,
Then how do you know?
because I know.
What if the Yetis are in Pennsylvania, not in Alaska?
I mean, the Yetis could be in
I think
Pennsylvania.
a Yeti is Bigfoot. He's just white.
just albino.
Yeah.
Just an albino Bigfoot. Okay.
Oh my God! Thank you for filling 5 minutes of this show.
Well,
That was fucking.
you're welcome. You're welcome. No
And
problem.
you were genuine. That's the great thing about it.
Absolutely. Because that's why I ask you, do you know your state?
I know them. I know every one of them. I can
Well, I
can
know them
name 'em.
too. I don't just always know what all of them are.
states.
I mean, I know states. But
Can I finish the story?
okay, please go back
Wow.
to the
Hey, welcome to Me and Mrs.
128
Always Right, the ADHD of podcasting.
Go back to the 128 sightings
No, we were on our way up the mountain
in Colorado.
in Colorado.
Yes.
We passed. Now we're going up the mountain, right? Okay.
We are.
Okay.
We are.
All right.
Having a good time.
Woo.
Grand old time.
Are we?
I mean,
And we hit the point where it's still on our way up,
Yes.
ascending, and we hit the point where the tree line ends, right? It's like tree, no fucking trees.
no
And we run
trees.
into snow. It's June.
Well, technically, there was snow,
Snow lower.
even in the trees.
But we're
There
starting
was
to get to
still
like
snow.
really packed snow,
Yes.
mountainsides,
Yeah.
very,
drop off.
very narrow roads.
Yes.
You know, and I've learned over the years that, I've learned to identify my anxiety and all that stuff, and I have some,
Okay.
okay? Not a lot. Most of my anxiety comes from social
Gatherings.
gatherings and
Got you.
other weird visitations.
Who the fuck's
Saturday.
What?
This last Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
But this road was narrow and it had to drop off, but I'm still in my lines. The people in front of us were almost in the other lane
Yes.
to not even be that close to the drop off.
They were
Finally,
definitely
long
scared.
story short, we get to the top.
Yes.
And by this time, we can't breathe. We need oxygen. We think we are going to have to be care flighted off the top of this mountain.
Oh, my God. But we're at the top of the
We're
mountain.
at the top of the mountain. And I told her, I said, babe, if we do not, because I don't call you anything else, babe, we have to get out of the truck and we have to take a picture.
Got to.
I parked at the closest spot to a guardrail.
Yes.
Probably less than 10 feet. Would you say? We had to walk 10 feet, 15 feet to take the picture?
Probably 15 feet because there was, apparently they have a
gear-driven train.
Yes.
That goes up.
Like almost like a monorail type thing, but not
It's not
really.
a monorail because a monorail has one rail.
I know.
This was a train that was
it?
gear-driven because it goes straight up a mountain.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so we had to get a picture off to the side so we didn't get the train in the background.
Good,
we wanted
good
we wanted the mountain in
So
the background.
we walked to this guardrail.
Yes. Now at this point we're 14,115 feet.
Give or take a foot.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
And we are about to die. We kind of half-ass contemplated not doing it.
But you
had to.
We drove all the way up here. Why would we
So
not?
we get out of the truck and we walk the 10 to 15 feet to the guardrail where I almost passed out. Forced a smile, took a picture.
We both got to force the smile.
I was surprised it affected you as bad as it. I know why it affected me. I have respiratory issues anyway.
Well, I do too, and I think a lot of it
Still got both your lungs? All of them?
I mean,
Okay.
it depends on what doctor you talk to, I guess. I don't know. But yes, I still have both my lungs, issues with them. It's possible.
We take this one picture.
One.
And we start back to the truck, and I don't think I'm going to make it. I don't. You're grabbing an arm. I, being the husband I am, don't want to have to put that burden of carrying my 300-pound ass back to the truck.
You know what? I can honestly tell you, if you would have passed out right there, your ass would have been there till somebody else come to rescue you and give you oxygen.
There ain't no way you could have done it.
No, because I was feeling very lightheaded. I was like, wow,
the air is very thin up there.
Yes.
And they got a restaurant up there. People sit and eat.
Who the fuck? 20-year-olds,
right?
In perfect health, people that are not 60,
right?
That's who eats up there. And I'm glad we didn't take the train up there because I felt it stayed up there too fucking long.
We would have died.
We took our picture. We went back to the truck
quickly.
We're like, let's go.
Let's go. Let's get down.
Let's go.
And you were like, we are not stopping on the way down. We drove straight down past to the North Pole, took our picture, and got the fuck on back to Texas.
But you know what? I felt better once the further down we got, the better
I always feel better the further down I go.
Hell yeah. Me too.
Word.
Anyway, definitely by the time we were halfway down the mountain, probably before that, I really did start feeling better. I wasn't as lightheaded or anything like that. And I was surprised if you really felt that bad, you drove.
I have to.
You drove the whole way down and the whole way up.
You depend on me to do certain things, like getting out of parking garages.
Yes.
And getting down mountains.
Yes. Yes, apparently I do.
So I fought passing out to save you. To save you.
You did. You did so good because
Thanks.
I'm glad you didn't pass out in the truck because
we would have died.
We both would have died. And it wouldn't have been because of the air.
No.
We would have went off the mountain because, we'd both been dead.
But it was a cool trip.
It was fun.
And then we headed back to Texas. And once you get really out of past Pueblo, there's some mountains there, but it flattens out like a skillet.
Yeah.
It's just flat.
Yes.
And we went through New Mexico.
Tumbleweeds.
That was the most that from Colorado to New Mexico was the most nothing I've seen on a road ever.
It was nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, and it was so funny because before we went up the mountain,
it was fine. I understood
whatever.
you.
Yeah. So before you go up, as you're paying, to go up it and everything, they specifically ask you, and make sure that you have at least half a tank of gas.
And you know how to get to low.
Yes. Yes.
You know how to operate the low gear in your vehicle.
Well,
yes.
A lot of people don't think about it. They would just ride the brakes, and they do check your brake temperature
on the way back down
as you're
Yep.
exiting out. Well, that was around Camp Crystal Lake that they were checking that.
Yes.
But by that time you're, more than halfway down,
but it was fun. I enjoyed the trip.
Yes.
Thank you for making the flight up there with me, and where I didn't have to drive back alone.
Yes. No problem.
You did the last leg. We were about an hour from the house, and you're like, "Baby, wake up. You got to talk to me or I'm going to die."
No, I think you woke up on your own.
I did wake up on my own.
And I was like, I'm so glad
and you were pushing
woke
through.
Up. Oh, my God. I
through.
was like, I can't. I would think I'd be driving like half an hour, and I look, it'd be like 2 minutes. And I'm like, are you
Don't you hate that
fucking
shit?
kidding me? I've got to be done with
All
this
right.
thing.
Well, we appreciate you sticking through the podcast, listening to the story. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can email us at meandmrsalwaysright@gmail.com. All complaints go to Trevor the intern. Go ahead and drop down right here in the comments section and let us know if I see the way you're fingering it, and let us know if you would like to hear Showering with Me and Mrs. Always Right episodes. Kinky, weird, sadistic, I don't know.
We're different people in the shower. I think we're funny.
We are.
Especially in the shower.
You know
and
what
we
else?
never can remember what we talk about in the shower.
Right.
And it's like, ooh, we need to talk about that on the podcast. And then, by the time the podcast comes around and we start talking, I totally forget.
Totally forget.
You
know what else you forgot?
What?
You can find us on.
Okay, but I was talking.
Oh,
so
okay.
Calm
your tits, Karen.
Calm your tits, Karen. I was talking.
Gotcha.
Yes, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X.
And would like to thank Roadcat Media for producing this week's episodes. You have any audio, video needs, podcast editing, let us know at roadcatmedia@gmail.com.
Sweet.
All right, babe. I love you. Thank you.
I love you too, and I'm glad we didn't die.
Yeah, we didn't die.
But I'm glad we did it. Now we can say we did it.
We did it.
Okay, so now if we go to Hawaii,
I don't think the volcanoes are that high.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask.
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
But if you can find it on a map, we'll go.
It's not on the Bigfoot map. I'm going to tell you that.
It was on the Bigfoot map.
Hawaii?
Yes.
Not Hawaii.
Yes. Oh, fuck.
Where is Hawaii?
Show me Alaska.
Right here. Right?
What's right? What is that?
Is that Hawaii?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was all connected. I didn't know.
Show me on the map where the United States hurt your feelings.
Right there. Right there.
All right. I love you, baby.
I love you too.
Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Merle.
I love